Howdy ho, Camperinos. It's Counselor Nick here from the Speaker Ops cabin. So, is your crypto full of random seeds? Is your cabin work area covered in beverage cans? Do you want more great buzzwords in your arts and crafts projects? Great. I'm just going to assume you answered yes to like all of those and that you're super excited for today's arts and crafts project. We're going to be making a cantainer securitree. Pause for laughter. Okay, so here's what you're going to need. An empty beverage can, cover the logos if you're on stream, a can opener, some rocks, some potting medium, that's fancy people talk for dirt, something to poke holes in the bottom of the can, some random seeds, if you can't find any, check /dev/urandom, and optionally some kind of a mesh layer. Okay, here we go. So the first thing you're going to want to do is poke holes in the bottom of the can for drainage. Drainage is super important for potting. So I've got a pocket knife here and I'm going to use the awl because they just don't get used enough, so I always look for a chance to use one. I'm going to turn the can upside down. Please empty the can first. And we're just going to poke like maybe 3 or 4 holes in this, again, just for drainage. So, you know, plants like drainage. Please be careful. Awesome. Okay. So, hopefully you can see that. We got some holes in the bottom of our can for drainage. Now, the next part, and this is the fun bit, you're going to take your can opener and you're just going to clip it on to the inside of the rim there. It works well if you have one of the cans that has like a more gradual bevel and not a really steep or sharp angle. And then you're just going to use the can opener to, well, open this can. Keep in mind that this might dull your can opener a little bit. I've taken to using like a cheap one. Okay. I guess I didn't quite go all the way around. There we go. Now if you want, you can, maybe take a file or something just to smooth off any edges, but it actually does tend to leave a pretty smooth edge around the inside here. I just got like one little part there that I gotta watch out for. Maybe I'll, flatten that out later or something. Okay, so we have the holes in the bottom of the can. We have the top cut off here. Next thing we're going to do is add the rocks into the bottom of the can. Again, this is going to create some, basically some space, some gaps, so that, water can drain out, so that, we don't end up with root rot and that kind of thing. Next, the optional step is I've got this kind of meshy fabric here that I would put on top of the rocks and underneath the soil. That's just going to keep the soil from getting, mixed in with the rocks. This isn't really necessary, but it is helpful. Okay, so you can kind of, I don't know, just sort of drop that in there and hope that it just kind of covers the rocks. Awesome. There we go. Might be a little tricky to see, but basically I've got the mesh covering the rocks inside the can. The next thing I'm going to do is take some of our dirt or potting medium or whatever you want to call it and put some of that in. I'm just going to make a great big mess, but that's fine. Maybe a bunch more. Okay. Good. You probably want to fill this like, more than 3/4. Maybe like 5/6 of the way up. Okay, so we have some dirt inside our can there. Then you're going to take some of your random seeds. I've got some chia seeds here, because I'm a great big hipster and I have just lots of those for whatever reason. So I'm going to take some of these seeds and just sprinkle them on the inside there. Okay. This also works if you've maybe got like a, a small basil plant that you want to transfer into the can to put on a windowsill. All right, and we're just going to fill this up. Awesome. And at this point, you could just go water this. Make sure that you are getting drainage out of the bottom, and then you could go put this outside, put it in the windowsill. Again, the rocks in the bottom are going to keep this from sort of blowing away in the wind. And there you go. That is your cantainer securitree. Have a great day, everybody.